Good morning everyone. In today's video we will talk about gold bond. The government of India in consultation with Reserve Bank of India has decided to issue sovereign gold bonds. This series of government run bonds, that is the sovereign gold bonds 2020-21 schemes come at the time when the rapid spread of deadly coronavirus has disturbed the financial market around the globe, but increased the appeal of yellow metal, that is gold, as a safe haven. The gold bond, जैसा कि हम देख चुके हैं कि गोल्ड बॉन्ड जो है ये गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया का ही एक इनिशिएटिव है रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया के साथ। क्यों है? गोल्ड की डिमांड को कम करने के लिए, गोल्ड की फ़िज़िकल डिमांड जो है, फ़िज़िकल गोल्ड की डिमांड है उसको कम करने के लिए। क्यों कम करना चाहती है? क्योंकि जो गोल्ड का इम्पोर्ट है वो हमारे कंट्री की ग्रोथ को और इन्वेस्टमेंट को इफ़ेक्ट कर रहा है। So basically, it is an initiative by Government of India in accordance with Reserve Bank of India to reduce the demand for physical gold, as the increasing import of gold is affecting the growth and investment of the country. A large amount of physical gold in form of gold bars and coins are kept in every Indian household as a saving. The sovereign gold bond scheme thus aim at investing these physical gold into financial saving through gold bonds. The tenure of this gold bond is 8 years, which can be cancelled prematurely after 5 years on interest payment date. So basically, the gold bonds are issued by Reserve Bank of India on behalf of Government of India. They are the government security dominated in gram of gold. They are substitutes for holding physical gold. The sovereign gold bonds scheme was launched in November 2015. Its objective is to reduce the demand for physical gold and shift a part of domestic saving into financial savings. The investors have to buy this gold at issue price in cash, and the bond will be redeemed if brought back by the issuer in form of cash on maturity. And what is issue price? Issue price is basically a price at which the bonds are offered for sale when they first became available to public. Apart from having a chance to gain from the rise in gold price at the time of redemption, the investor gets a fixed rate of interest on the investment amount throughout the tenure of fund. The government will pay an interest at the rate of 2.5% per annum. The interest is payable semi-annually. If we talk about the tenure of sovereign bond, so sovereign bond have a tenure of 8 years with exit option available from 5th year. So basically ये 8 ईयर के लिए होता है, 8 साल के लिए होता है, लेकिन अगर हम बीच में इसको छोड़ना चाहें तो हम इसको 5 साल बाद छोड़ सकते हैं। नाउ लेट्स डिस्कस who can apply for sovereign gold bond scheme. The sovereign gold bond scheme can be availed by individual falling under the following categories. As per the Foreign Exchange Management Act 1999, an individual must be Indian resident to meet the eligibility criteria under the gold bond scheme. Any individual, association, trust, HUF having an Indian residency is eligible to invest in sovereign gold bond scheme. They can also jointly invest in these schemes as the eligibility criteria of this scheme. The benefit of this scheme can also be availed by minors provided this bond is purchased by the parents on their behalf. So who all are eligible for investing in gold bond scheme? Any individual who is Indian resident, obviously, as Hindu undivided family, HUFs, trust, university, charitable institutions. Now let's talk about the channel to buy bonds. The investor can buy this bond through designated scheduled commercial bank, except small finance bank or payment banks. Stock Holding Corporation of India Limited, and designated post office. One can also buy these bonds through National Stock Exchange of India Limited and Bombay Stock Exchange Limited. What are the advantages of sovereign bond scheme? The sovereign gold bond scheme provides a flexible gold denomination in terms of purchasing gold. These gold bond schemes are available in multiple weight denominations starting from 1 gram. So the minimum permissible investment unit is 1 gram of gold. The gold bond can be availed either in paper or in demat form as per the convenience of an individual. The scheme can also provide flexible investment where one can choose the amount he or she wants to invest. The interest provided for gold bond is 2.5% per annum, which can be paid semi-annually on nominal value. The sovereign gold bond scheme have a tenure of 8 years, which can be withdrawn prematurely after 5 years of interest payment dates. The gold bond invested by the investors can be gifted or transferred to other who are eligible under the scheme. They can also trade these bonds on stock exchange subject to notification of Reserve Bank of India. These bonds can be purchased through multiple payment modes such as cash, check, DD or electronic transfers. If we talk about the disadvantage of sovereign gold bonds, so we can say that this is a long-term investment unlike physical gold which can be sold immediately. Apart from this, the sovereign gold bonds are listed on exchange, but the trading volumes are not high, therefore it is difficult to exit before maturity. So in this video we have discussed about the gold bonds, where we learned that sovereign gold bonds are basically issued by Reserve Bank of India on behalf of Government of India. Why Government of India has started gold bond? To reduce the demand for physical gold as the increasing import of gold is affecting the growth and investment of the country. The sovereign gold bond scheme was launched in November 2015. Its objective is to reduce the demand for physical gold and shift a part of domestic savings into financial savings. Who all can invest in gold sovereign bonds? Any individual, HUFs, that is Hindu Undivided Families, Trust, universities, charitable institution. And remember that the minimum permissible investment unit is 1 gram of gold. And what is the tenure? The gold sovereign bond have a tenure of 8 years with exit option available from 5th year. We have also discussed about the channels to buy gold bonds. So one can buy from commercial banks except small finance bank or payment bank, Stock Holding Corporation of India Limited and designated post office. Also one can buy from National Stock Exchange of India Limited and Bombay Stock Exchange Limited. Then we discussed about the advantages of gold bond, where we learned that for investment it is always advisable to invest in gold for portfolio diversification. The sovereign gold bond are considered one of the better ways of investing in gold, as along with capital appreciation, an investor gets a fixed rate of interest. Apart from this, it is tax efficient as no capital gain is charged in case of redemption on maturity. The sovereign gold bonds are a good way to ensure an investment that does not need physical storage of gold. We also discussed the disadvantage of sovereign bond, where we discussed that it is a long-term investment, and unlike gold, it is not easily sold. Sovereign gold bonds are listed on stock exchange, but the trading volumes are high. Therefore, it is difficult to exit before maturity. So that's it for today. Thank you. Thank you for watching.